Occasionally I do some soldering on this bench, and when I do, I try not to breathe in the solder fumes. So I made this makeshift solder fume remover, and it comes from a power supply for a just a normal computer that I'd salvaged, and it had this sort of handy dandy funnel on it, so it just sits a bit here out of shot most of the time. And if I'm doing something like time lapse, where I'm doing soldering, and I just do it, accelerate it, then you don't hear the fan droning away in the background, or me or me droning away in the background, and that this filter is about to be replaced. But a funny thing happened the other day, and well, it wasn't funny. I plugged in the PSU, which I'm testing at the moment, and hadn't ironed out all the kinks, and on the same circuit blew this thing out. So that's not good. Anyway, so this is the original fan that sits on top of it, and if anyone's got any ideas of how to maybe service a brushless DC 12 volt motor, 0.16 amps, because I don't know if it's worth pulling apart. I mean, it looks quite enclosed in here. It looks quite, maybe you can pull it apart. I mean, it's quite, it might be quite difficult to get at, but if anyone's got any experience with that, then let me know. And then I thought, I know what I'll do. I'll just pull out another fan. So I pulled this one out of another computer that I had laying around. I have a lot of them laying around because I tend not to throw things out. And this one is too big. And then this one, which was donated to me, is also too big. I like this one though. I think it's great. It's beautiful. So what I might try and do with this one is actually do some 3D modeling and take something which is very similar to this funnel shape and make an expanded fan. But in the meantime, I'm looking for a fan which replaces this one. I've just decided to measure straight across from one side to the other, which is around maybe 10.1, 10.2 centimeters in diameter. So I'll go over to the junk pile and see if I can find something which is going to fit the bill. Alright, so power supply unit from an old computer, and that's interesting. Trying to get into it could be interesting, but this guy looks like exactly what I'm after. And if I just look at the diameter across here, 10.2. I'd say that's a pretty good replacement for the fried guy. So how to get it out of here? I've already pulled a couple of screws apart. This one looks like it's pretty stripped. Yeah, that's not good. I might have to actually drill that one out, but I'm just intrigued by this tab here, as if maybe the whole thing can slide out, which would be way easier. All I really need is for this top bit to come off. I don't want to destroy it too much, but I might have to get in there. Scratched up my mat a little bit. Pretty much ready for a new mat anyway. I'm getting a bit sick of this one. But anyway, the fan came out. It's a bit grubby, so I'm assuming I can maybe use an air. I might actually use my big air compressor to blow all that stuff out before I repurpose it. But the main thing is, can I actually hook up? It does say 12 volts, 0.35 amps. So I think the other one was 0.16 or something like that. So anyway, let's clip some wires and see if we can't hook up some power to it. I don't know which is which. Guess we'll find out. And I'm not that interested in the data lines because I'm not too fussed with what speed it's going. Suppose I should be. But all I want to do is extract some fumes. It's not going to be going on and off depending on, for instance, temperature, which I'm assuming that that's what those data lines are for. Alrighty, so I'm going to go with the obvious choice, which is this guy for VCC and this guy for ground. So let's try that. And we just need to hook up 12 volts. Let's see what happens. How many volts have I got coming through here? 21. Yeah, that's not going to be great. So there's a lot of junk floating around this bench. Someone needs to clean it up. Yeah, let's have a look. Wind this back. We'll go a bit conservative to start with. 8 volts, and what was it? 0.35, so 0.2 should be fine. Cool. Right. I don't know if this will just plug straight in there. It's not great. I probably should tin that, but anyway. Let's just do the old winding way and see if that works. Okay. Nice. Yeah, that's pretty good. Let's wind up the power. Yeah, that's very good. So we'll go to 12 volts, and that's full throttle. So it's sucking up from this side and blowing out that side. So we'll attach to our old friend, replace the filter, connect up, and we'll be right to do some fume-free soldering for a while. Good result. Here's the old filter. It's been washed a couple of times actually from memory, but I think it's probably time to get a new one because it's activated charcoal. Eventually, of course, yeah, it's going to require replacement. So let's do that now. I've wondered too over time whether or not some other type of cloth filter, might not be such a good idea to add to it, just to make it a little more secure fume-wise. But having said that, it's been chugging away, doing a pretty good job, and yeah, it does clearly work in terms of pulling the fumes out. I guess, given that it's down here in a workshop and it's a pretty large, it's a double garage plus a workshop area, so it's large volume there. There's always, a door open. It's probably going to be okay. I haven't certainly noticed any fumes when this is going. It goes straight up into the fan and away, so not so bad. Maybe one day I'd get something which is piped to the outside, but to be honest, I don't do an awful lot of soldering. All right, let's see how that fits. Just one moment. Or as Clive would say, one moment, please. And yeah, that's terrific. It doesn't have to be secured in here a great deal because the airflow is through that way. All right, let's get it set up and see how it goes. Okay. Standing on a chair well above the bench at this stage, so if you hear any falling off motions and screaming, that'll be me. But let's flick this guy on. Yeah, that's pretty good. And yeah, quite a decent breeze going through there too. What I might do is I've got a incense stick down here to provide or to play the part of soldering today. So I'll set that up and see what the flow is like going through that. But that looks pretty good. All right, so let's start with no fan on. And we'll see where the smoke goes. I don't know if we can pick this up on camera. Yep, the smoke goes wherever it wants to go. And then we'll turn the fan on. And the smoke goes, yeah, not too bad. I'll try 12 volts. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. I don't know if you can see it from here, but it is all curling up into the actual fan, so I'd say that's a win. I'll just turn the fan off again, and we'll see if we can notice a difference. Yeah, I think that's a significant difference. That's good. We'll call that a win, and I don't know if you'd call that the circuit working. It is a circuit working, and we'll see you next time. Stay safe out there. No huffing solder fumes. See you next time. Bye.